we get a chance to see Penn State and Ohio State, two top 10 teams. When you look at Penn State, as they come into this one, the Nittany Lions may be the fastest team that this Buckeye squad will face this year.
I want you to grab somebody. I don't want you to look at them because I want them to feel your soul and think about how much you would sacrifice and how far you would go to not let that man you're touching down. I will not let you down.
Second down and 1 at the 18 for Penn State. Brown again, first down and more. Journey Brown, touchdown, 18 yards. Dobbins running it off first down. And Dobbins lost it, loose. Penn State has it. Lamont Wade. First down and goal at the 1. Levis running it, touchdown. Will the thrill, Levis. And just like that, Penn State right back in this game.
This is Unrivaled, the Penn State football story presented by Pepsi.
Back in Columbus, getting ready for the 34th meeting between Penn State and Ohio State.
Penn State is facing its 5th AP Top 25 ranked opponent in the last 6 games, making it the most difficult stretch of games since the AP poll began in 1936.
Penn State and Ohio State, two top 10 teams. When you look at Penn State, as they come into this one, the Nittany Lions may be the fastest team that this Buckeye squad will face this year.
The last 3 meetings decided by a total of just 5 points.
I want you to grab somebody. I don't want you to look at them because I want them to feel your soul. Think about how much you would sacrifice, how far you would go to not let that man you're touching down. So when you protect your family, you got to make a decision. It's I will not let you down. I will go until the end of this game for 60 minutes, for 4 quarters. Everybody got me? Yes, let's go, bring it in. Let's stand on 3, 1, 2, 3. Yes, ready to go.
They gonna make plays, but guess what? So are we. And we gonna make more plays than they make. That shot, get in and get out. We're gonna make plays all day, every phase, okay? You good 8-7? Let's go to work today, all right?
Hard-nosed, blue-collar, Penn State football for 4 quarters. Let's go do this thing together.
The Nittany Lions may be the fastest team that this Buckeye squad will face this year.
And I think that they have been for the last couple of years, and that's why Penn State has been able to play such tight games against them. Obviously, Penn State can run. We got a lot of track players out there, folks, and they can run fast. That is a huge, huge thing for this offense, for the Nittany Lions. The games we remember are played in November.
This one fielded at the 15-yard line, up the sideline, Hamler. They grab him and ride him down. Runs into Gross Matos and company. And they look for the end zone touchdown, Ohio State. And Penn State says they stripped the football.
That ball came out.
That ball came out, and they're going to look at this.
Yeah. What a huge turn of events. That's Cam Brown, number 6, who's wrestling it away, and then he clearly has possession.
Penn State within striking distance at the break.
We got to play with that mindset. We are so close to open this game up.
I like where our heads are at. I like how you've gotten body on body. We're just going to have to go, man, go, put some drives together.
Keep fighting. We got him to 4th down twice right there. Be relentless in your rush and finish this off. Hey, great opportunity to make a statement right now, right out of the start of the half. Critical. Offense, defense, special teams. All 3 phases working together. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go, man. Go get it.
We're ready for the second half here in Columbus, Ohio, between two top 10 teams. Levis runs it, gets through. Levis, first down and more. Look at him put his shoulder down. Tough running. First down at the Ohio State 27. Here's a handoff. Journey Brown hits the sideline. Journey Brown will run as he gets close to the first down. Brown again, first down and more. Journey Brown, touchdown. Nittany Lions, 18 yards. And Penn State is finally on the board.
Journey Brown says, and powers all the way into the end zone.
That's a man run right there.
And Dobbins lost it. Loose. Penn State has it. Lamont Wade.
What an unbelievable play by number 11, Micah Parsons. Reaches with his right arm, knocks the ball loose, and then it's just a madhouse scramble.
First down and 10 at the Ohio State 12. Levis looks, end zone, caught, and down at the 1-yard line, Freiermuth.
What a throw by Levis.
First down and goal at the 1. Levis running and touchdown. And just like that, Will, the thrill, Levis, 21-13. Penn State right back in this game. First down at the 37. Fields pulls it out and will be lucky to get to the line of scrimmage. Another fumble. Penn State says they have it.
Do they have it?
Yes, they do. Penn State football. First down and 10 at the Ohio State 35. Levis running it. Levis, 8-yard gain. Second and 2. They hand it off. Journey Brown, first down. Nittany Lions. Levis to throw. No, he runs it with room. And Malik Harrison. Penniger comes in to attempt a 42-yarder. And it's good. On third and 4, Fields running it, and he will not get the first down.
Micah Parsons is one of the most athletic and instinctual players that they have faced.
And it looks like they will be going for it on 4th down and 5.
Field not put the ball in harm's way.
4th and 5, Fields. And Fields lost it. And he drops down and covers it up on 4th down and 5. America had an opportunity to see what it wanted to see. Ohio State taken into deep water, a close game.
For the first time all year, Ohio State was seriously challenged. But in the end, Ohio State has enough to win it.
I'm proud of every single one of you. And I know you're disappointed, and I know you're pissed, and I know you're frustrated. There's really nothing more that needs to be said than I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys, and I respect you guys.
I love each and every one of y'all, bro. And I'm so proud of every single one of y'all, how hard we fought. We never flinched. We never gave up. I mean, that's what this brotherhood is about.
Let's get a break on Antonio Shelton. Family on 3. 1, 2, 3. Family.
Okay, lead these young guys today, right?
This is the most competitive environment in college football.
Pretty good snap, Joe. Good job, Ellis.
And so you've got to have a kid that wants to come in and compete every single day. It's one of the unique positions where when you're out there, if you're the field goal kicker and you're kicking the game-winning field goal, everybody's looking just at you.
Good.
And they're hungry to get better.
Details. Perfect get off. Good, then fold in.
Hungry to be more successful, so that combination makes it a pretty special group.
It's not every day that the son of a man who worked in a factory and whose mother was a school janitor finds himself in the position to provide a scholarship for someone who is just as hungry for an opportunity as he was.
He's my friend. He's a mentor. I learned from him, like a lot of you do as well, and we're honoring him tonight.
Welcome to the 2019 Renaissance Fund Dinner. We have gathered to pay tribute to an individual or couple, and we honor these special people by endowing in their name a new Renaissance Fund scholarship.
I'm so proud to celebrate my friend James Franklin, as well as his wife Fumi and their amazing daughters Shola and Addie. I can't think of a more exciting event to be a part of on behalf of the Franklin family, because it's about making college affordable to students.
Congratulations to the Renaissance Scholar recipients, but most importantly, James and his family, as this scholarship epitomizes what your family is about. It's more about education, it's more about the underdog, and it applies to them. And I say them because of Fumi and James being a lot alike in terms of how they were raised, how they grew up, and certain elements of their life and components of their life that were missing that they had to overcome to get to from point A to point B.
His unwavering commitment to do the right thing is the gift he shares with our children every day.
One of the things I remember very fondly is the first time you introduced me to your daughters. You introduced me to them as Uncle Nick, and I think that just goes to show everything about your mindset when it comes to your players. It's more than football to you. One thing that you always said that stuck with me is it always starts with I love you, and it always ends with I love you. I'm so happy and blessed to be a part of you guys' family. Joe and Addie, I love you guys so much. You know we have a very, very tight connection, and I can only wait till the day that I can introduce you to my kids as Aunt Shola and Aunt Addie.
James, you have been a coach to so many student athletes. You had to have compassion, not just for the kids, but for the families of the kids, and understanding the kids' life journey, not just a journey in your space in that time, but how did they get there and where are they going further?
I think about our mission, what we talk about in our program and what our mission is. And number one, it's to forge strong relationships with our players, with the university, and this unbelievable Happy Valley community.
I've heard Coach speak countless number of times, and each time his message is consistent and it's on point and it's full of emotion. Yes, those tears are real. He feels it. He is humble and comfortable with his story because he lives it every day.
I'm the only person who went to college in my family, first generation college student. My mom was a janitor. Mom was a janitor at my high school. Both my mom and dad, are gone. And I just think about what going to East Stroudsburg did for me. I was able to get a bachelor's degree, play the game I love, form strong relationships, and really it changed my life forever.
Tonight's really not about our family, although we're happy to be a part of it, obviously, and we feel honored to be a part of it, but it's about the students. The Renaissance Fund students that are having an opportunity to come to an unbelievable institution like Penn State and get a great education, and based on both me and Fumi's backgrounds, this is something that hits very close to home. We're very appreciative and happy to be a part of it. Getting into Rutgers, I've known Coach Campanelli for a long time. I look forward to seeing him before the game. Scheme, they're predominantly 11 and 12 personnel, use multiple groups and formations out of those things. 72% run on normal downs. They're a power read team, a zone read team, and they also run the stretch.
Rutgers is a good team. The record might not say so, but, they have, talent at their skill positions. We're going to have to prepare like we prepare for every game, and, I don't think anyone's going to take this game lightly. So it's another opportunity to go out and play against another Big Ten opponent.
The fact that they have athletes. They got athletes just like every other team in the Big Ten. They have playmakers. It's my last opportunity in Beaver Stadium with this defense, with this team. Because I want to be remembered as a guy that played hard all the time. Like, if that's what I can leave here with is I'm good.
I think first and foremost, I kind of just want to be remembered, I was a great teammate. I want people to think that, I was a guy who, went out there every Saturday and gave it my best shot. And, hopefully people think I was consistent.
It's going to be an emotional weekend for me, like mentally at least. But, the game of football is about containing those emotions and playing the game. So that's my biggest thing this weekend is focusing and being able to channel myself to play in this game.
We only got so many days left together as a family. But there's also always so much time that we have left with these seniors that are walking. The amount of hard work, the amount of time, the amount of sacrifice that's gone into this. So we want to send these guys out of this stadium the right way on Saturday. Everybody understand that? So you seniors that you're 16 of you that are going to go through the senior ceremony, that are going to walk out on Saturday, I'd like you guys to stand up real quick and get a round of applause for the team.
All right, here we go. Lock in. Eyes up. All right, let's look at some tape. All right, pass game. They don't do this a lot, but it is something they do. Okay, so we're here, we're there. All right, so now we would have that, and now if he did this, now we've got this one with great leverage on this guy. Yep. You want to go as fast as possible, and you want to throw it.
Oh, nice though. I'm great, brother. It's another beautiful day to get better, you know what I'm saying? Beautiful day to get better.
Thanksgiving week, man. Family reunion. One last time at Beaver Stadium. Let's go to work.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Jump. Buckle up. Good. Here we go. Touch that bag. Reach for it. Go. Go.
Work to stay on top, but we got to take a good angle. That 33 or 45 will get us there.
All right, thought you guys had great energy, great focus all day long. It's one of our best practices. Make sure we come out and we're focused tomorrow. All right, let's make this the best practice of the year so we can go in there and put our best performance in Beaver Stadium.
Big O 3, 1, 2, 3. Big O!
This is Unrivaled, the Penn State football story presented by Pepsi.
This week on campus in Penn State Athletics, the women's volleyball team will host Wisconsin in Rec Hall Friday night at 6:30. Saturday, the Nittany Lion football team will host Rutgers on Senior Day at 3:30 in Beaver Stadium. The women's volleyball team Saturday night will take on Minnesota in Rec Hall. That will start at 8 o'clock. And Wednesday, the Nittany Lion men's basketball team will take on Wake Forest in the Big Ten ACC Challenge in the Jordan Center. They'll tip off at 9:15. That's this week on campus in Penn State Athletics. Cale Sanderson now has a full decade under his belt as the head wrestling coach at Penn State. And what a decade it has been. With 8 national titles in the last 9 seasons on the mat, they have also excelled in the classroom, being recognized for academic success by the NCAA in each of the last 5 seasons.
The quality of leadership that he provides for the young men in our wrestling program, they are guided academically, they are guided from a community service standpoint. Cale talks all the time about an attitude of gratitude.
Coaches and student athletes know more than anyone how hard it is to win.
To think about Cale as an athlete, being able to go down as maybe the greatest wrestler in all time, and now switch and become a coach, and then do the same thing. I don't even know if there is an argument. The greatest wrestling coach of all time. So when you're able to combine those two different things, it's never been done before, and I don't think it will ever happen again. And we're just blessed and fortunate to have Cale and his family.
What he's brought and injected into the wrestling program, it's just incredible. Big Ten championships, national championships. To be able to do that year in and year out, I mean, that's something that we're all trying to emulate. We're trying to set that standard or get to that elite status.
Cale Sanderson has been a father figure for me since I got here, and just someone I could rely on and pick his brain at all times, and he's really helped me grow as a man and as a wrestler.
I think it's just his humbleness, the way he talks about gratitude. I love his message about gratitude. I've gone to his practices. I've seen the way he gets on the mat with the players. I think it's just that he is so even-keeled. He just has a steadiness about him. Nothing gets too high, nothing gets too low. Just the way he has that composure on the sideline.
Well, I mean, I don't have the time to go into my thoughts on all the things that impress me about Cale. I mean, I think he's just he's an incredible mentor. I think he's an incredible coach. I think he's an incredible representative for the sport of wrestling, for college athletics. The program that he and his staff have established at Penn State with the support of the administration, and where they can compete over the course of time with all the top college athletic programs by the time they're done.
This job is just a constant challenge. Every day is different. You're trying to help. We got a roster of 36, and we have an Olympic level club here that we're responsible for as well. And it's just the challenge of trying to get better on a regular basis, and competing against some of the most competitive coaches and programs in the world. It's exciting, and you gotta embrace that and love it, and we certainly do here.
Cale Sanderson, the definition of excellence.